Hello, and thank you for this TBC live broadcast. My name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, and it's a pleasure to meet with you for another live broadcast. This is my number 166 live broadcast of since I've been doing live broadcasts back last March. Okay, I want to say that I want to say first thank you for being there, and hopefully I have Miss Kayla that's right there watching me. Maybe she's watching me here locally, little 2-year that always watches me, and my great wonderful one, the loved one in Tennessee that always supports me. Love you both, as well as the relative families in Tennessee or in Florida that may be watching me. It's always great to see both of you all there watching me. Love you both. Love you both. Okay. We should have. I don't have anyone on my live chat now, but I know they'll be coming in soon. I don't. So they'll be coming in soon. So hopefully they'll see me. Okay. Again, it's a wonderful honor to be here to talk to you about our wonderful opportunity and coin called the Billion Coin, that we refer to as TBC. As you know, that we continue to move forward through our journey with everyone with 3.2, almost 3.3 million members around the world in various countries all around the world, and really concentrated in the continent of Africa as well as the Philippines, and then all around the world. And we have quite a few here in the U.S. involved in this opportunity as well. But we need to continue to build and build and build our community and honor our agreement to help end global poverty as we know it here. Okay, we're going to do that one person at a time. Because I had a thought. I want to talk about this just before I even go to the blog. I recognize by living here in the United States, as well as I recognize all around the world, that we have several hundreds of billionaires right here in the United States. And I can only think of a very, very few that really help people in poverty with diseases or whatever. You know, I can think of very few that really help people in poverty. And thank you so much, Crypto TBC John out of Mexico, for being in my live broadcast. Thank you, brother. You do. This person does wonderful live broadcasts, by the way. Please support him on his YouTube channel, okay? That's Crypto TBC, John Harder, that's his name. But I can think of so many billionaires and millionaires that has nothing to do with the billion coin, that do absolutely zero to help people in poverty. And that is a shame. That's a travesty. It's really, really a shame. So thank God, admin, that and the powers that be in the billion coin, that y'all thought of this wonderful opportunity that got started on March 21st of 2016. And the only regret I have is that I didn't know about it then because I would have been there on the very first day that it launched. But I really didn't find out until around December of 2016, and I really got started on around February. But no turning back, are we? No shame, no regret, because our billion coin is a very, very wonderful opportunity. Okay? All right. So I'm just making a point here. With all the billions of dollars that's being generated just here in the United States, and as well as UK and all around the world, that do not have the high concentration of poverty like some countries in Africa and some parts in Asia, in the Asian countries. If we had the billionaires to come together, maybe just to sit in a conference, you know, like a greet and meet, just sit together and discuss the problem we have, poverty, and they be willing to give up some of their income to help people that's starving. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't know if a lot of people out here realize it. We have a lot of people in poverty worldwide, folks. A lot of people. And the thing is, get this. A lot of them are children. Children. They don't get proper food to eat, proper water to drink. They're getting diarrhea from their own water they're drinking. Little kids. We're talking about babies. And we can't help them? Come on. Come on. I hope that some billionaire or millionaire that's not in the billion coin hear what I'm crying out to you, because I'm talking to you particularly today. There are too many wealthy people in this United States alone that are so darn selfish. Yes, I said it, selfish. Because I call it like I see it. And I don't mean to step on anybody's toes. That's not why I'm here. Okay? I'm just saying that some of them are very selfish. And they don't think our higher power, God, sees all that. But what if God just wiped everything clean from you and you got nothing? Your planes, your cars, your houses all over the place, all over the world. What if they just wiped that clean and brought you back down to earth like a lot of us live? Okay? What if that happened? Because guess what? It can happen. I've seen people go from riches to poor. I've seen it happen to people. You know, a lot of people happen. Guess what? When some people win the lottery, guess what? Because they're not used to know how money works, they go out and buy this and buy that, and they create all these bills, and next thing you know it, they're back to zero or back to where they were before they won that lottery. But thank God we have the billion coin. We don't have to rely on the lottery or other millionaires and billionaires. Because guess what? We're creating our own billionaires and millionaires in our own economy, our own community. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? So thank you, admin, for all you do. Because the powers that be out there that's getting more and more wealthy, they call them cabal, they got different names from it. Monsters, all kind of things they give them names to. Banksters, everything they give names to. They just don't seem to get it. Oh, actually, they do get it, but they don't want to help. They help people in kind of in their own way, which is really not truly helping. It's a smokescreen, a facade, not something that's not really real. They call helping. Because if they were really helping, do you think we'll have so many people in despair and misery? But they don't help. It's all about them. They have that scarcity mindset, that greed mindset, instead of having a mindset of love, abundance, sharing, caring. Because that's what our billion coin is about. We don't believe in that scarcity, greed mindset. We believe in an abundance mindset, because that's what our coin is based upon. Abundance. But we're doing it our way. They had their chance. They had their chance. They had their chance. There's our chance now. We're doing it our way. And I'm telling you, if we stay unified and stay together on this as leaders and other members of TBC, if we stay unified in this, we will have a coin that will be used for all goods and services, just like you use your fiat right now. The fiat, in case people don't know what fiat is, I'm talking about your paper money, like the US dollar in the United States, like Naira in parts of Africa, like euros over in Europe, like pesos in the Philippines. Our coin will be used. It's already been used at different merchants all in parts of Africa, Nigeria, and Ghana. Farana, I believe a guy named Farana, I think his name is, he started a store 100% TBC in Nigeria and expanding here in Ghana. Now, these are two countries that Rand and I plan on visiting. I hope they have that store all up and running by the time we get there, because I really want to see this. And I would love to purchase something from them with TBC, because God knows I and several leaders got plenty of TBC to share. And because we are broadcasters, we get benefit from getting all these cookies that's turned into crinkles in TBC coin. And I believe, not bragging or boasting, but by the end of next week, I have enough between the send button meetings and doing daily broadcasts, enough to have 5 TBC coins already, because I do broadcast consistently. Now, I want to make an announcement right now, because I know what my schedule is going to be this weekend. I'm not going to have to wait till tomorrow, which is Friday. You know, y'all, I do 2 broadcasts on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, as you know it. Well, I've decided that I want to do 1 broadcast on Saturday and Sunday. I will not be doing 2, just 1. And on Monday, I'm not even sure if I'm going to do a broadcast. That's happened to be we have a holiday in the United States called Labor Day. I may just take that day off and just not do any broadcast. I don't know yet. I'm not saying I'm not going to do it. But I know on Saturday and Sunday, I will be doing only 1 broadcast. And that's 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, my usual time. 1 broadcast on Saturday and Sunday, not 2, not this coming weekend. I'm just backing off a little bit. Okay, this is a holiday weekend for us. I'm just backing off. And as you know, if I ever got an emergency, like I had earlier this week, I missed a day this week. Okay. So, but I'm back. I rarely miss a day of doing broadcasts, as you know it. But I will be doing only 1 broadcast, Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Thank you so much for coming up my broadcast. Timmy Lolo Tanny. I'm not sure I pronounced your name correctly, but thank you so much for being here. All right. Oh, good. Oh, John is joining me. Great. This is good. What I want to do stop right now, I want to introduce you to someone right now, okay? This John, just hold off, John. I want to just do an introduction to you all, because this is a pleasant surprise. Mr. Harder is a wonderful, wonderful man, wonderful, wonderful father of an actually large family. And I remember starting watching him when he was in Canada, and now he's back. I believe he used to live in Mexico. He's back in Mexico, and he's a leader in our community. He's another one that does quite a many live broadcasts. He's one of our main broadcasters, one of our leaders, one of our troopers. And if we look at that tree that was on the blog, he's a part of our root system, like me. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Mr. John Harder. John, this is a pleasant surprise. How you doing? John, are you there? I see you, but I don't look. You're frozen. Hmm. I don't know what happened, John. I don't know. I don't see you now. I don't can't hear you. I see a picture, but I don't see any video. Okay, disappear. Maybe he'll relaunch. Well, okay. Well, anyway, he was there. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he'll come back. Um, but anyway, John is a very active broadcaster like me. He does broadcasts nearly every day. I believe he does it. And I think he's up close to 130 broadcasts now. I mean, he's doing great. Okay. Um, oh my God. Oh gosh. Now, this one here, I was on his live broadcast early today, and he did a wonderful broadcast and acknowledged me like I was just smiling when he was saying all these nice things about me. If Pritam Kumar, if you'd like to come on this live broadcast, please, sir, please, if you're near your computer, if you're able to, I know that it may be early in the morning when you are, because I know it was like 11:30 p.m. when you were doing, for you then. So I think you're like 12 hours or so ahead of me. So if you'd like to come on my live broadcast, please do. Okay? Femi, it's nice to see you here. Okay? Anyone like to join me on my live broadcast, feel free to do that. The link is right at the top in the chat area. If you just hit that link, that'll bring you on my live broadcast. All right? John, if you want to try again, you can. I may be having some network difficulties or whatever. Oh my gosh, I wish he could come because he'll been his first time on my live broadcast. It's so pleasing to see him, because I be on his live broadcast from time to time, just watch his live broadcast because I support so many leaders out there, so many people that have stepped out of their comfort zone and become broadcasters for our wonderful TBC. But like I was basically saying earlier, you know, it's been heavy on my mind about how we have so many billionaires and millionaires in the world, and they're not helping the poverty at all. So it's great that we have the billion coin to get rid of that poverty. I mean, I've done a little study. I went online. We have so many wealthy people around the world. If I let me give you an example. Just in the city of California, on the west coast of the United States, we have a place called Hollywood. I'm sure around the world y'all have heard of it. That's where we make a lot of, in parts of New York too, where we make most of our most of our movie stars live in those areas, right? But think of all the people, and I'm not just talking about particular. I don't know how they became a billionaire or millionaire. That doesn't matter. I'm just saying that if they just got together and pool their money together with the only mission is to help poverty, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be great that maybe some of them get involved in the billion coin on our mission? Because we're serious about our mission. Like, for example, I'm going to use Pritam Kumar. And if you happen to come on this live broadcast, I'd like for you to talk about what you're planning. He's planning a big event in the country of India. Did you hear that? In the country of India is planning a big event, a TBC community event in September. I don't know if Pritam Kumar, if you can come on. Okay. He said, I'll catch up. Okay, let me see what he's saying. I'll catch up with you in your broadcast. I don't know if he can come on now. But anyway, Oh, Femi say he having a problem when he got terrible internet connection where he's at. Oh, I see. Maybe when you had an issue, I know when you had it fixed, I know maybe something's going wrong. I know that they have some problems with their internet in parts of Nigeria and parts of Africa. I know that A.T. Irene that's often on my broadcast, I know she uses her phone. And it comes through really good most of the time. So I'm sorry that they use the technology is not where it should be. And you know one thing? It's not the people's fault. It's the powers that be in their country, the government system, that's not really helping them. See, it's some people in the government that are millionaires. That are they helping? No. These are the people I'm talking about. I'm not talking about just the millionaires that become movie stars or musicians or something. I'm talking about the government. I'm talking about such a banking system. Those people are getting wealthier and wealthier. Not even caring about people that's the little kids that's suffering. Don't know when they'll get another food, get their next meal to eat or not. And it's all hot where they are. So they don't get proper drinking, water. I'm not even talking about other beverages that we have. I'm talking about just drinking clean water. I'm sorry, it was just heavy on my mind today about people in poverty. It just got to me. I almost made tears come my eyes. I don't have to look online. I've seen it already online enough. I've seen it enough on TV. But I want to see it in real life when I go to Africa. I want to see and talk to those people a little bit. I want to be where they are. I want to feel what they're feeling. I want to know that somebody cares out there. Because we can say all we want to use TBC to help them, but not unless more of us start taking action. Because we got to build our numbers. Our numbers are low compared to what we were doing the second part of last year. 25 to 50,000 people a day? And we now doing what, maybe 1,000 to 3,000 people a day, if that? Well, come on, we can do better than that, folks. Let's get busy with this thing. Let's start a building. Be builders, not joiners. And then when you start getting people on your team, you let them know in the beginning. We're not looking for it. This is not an investment. This is not a bank. It is not a charity. You're making a purchase. You're getting a free gift. Getting a free gift of cookies that's worth over $2,000. And even on the blog, they even gonna give you print. We're gonna be able to print out a card. You see that card that was there? If admin is not on point, I'm telling you that they are on point with giving us what we need. We just got to take advantage of what they're giving us. Don't wait for somebody else to take action. You take action. Okay? Let's get our numbers. We can do this. We did it last year. We did it during the second part of last year, even when our network was running slow, of the old network, the TBC004.net. We still had a lot of people come in because we were giving out crinkles in that time. Remember? But now we're giving out cookies to equal crinkles in our next redemption period in November. We walk them through the fast start system, step by step. Don't skip any steps, because some people want to skip the step of being a broadcaster. Now you're not following the system. You have to follow the system, step by step by step by step by step. That's how it's done. You know? Like Kumar said, we need to be creating cash flow. It's not cashing out. Listen, partner with people. Partner with the supplier. We got cash centers coming up. I'm a cash center. People can contact me where I'm located. And some that's not necessarily. I've helped people around the world pay their $10 fee. You hear that? I've helped people from around the world pay their $10 fee. I was being a cash center before cash centers even came out. And a lot of us was doing that. A lot of you were doing that. So admin made a thing where you shouldn't have an excuse finding someone to pay your $10 Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin, because a lot of us know what cryptocurrency is. I've been training since December 2016. This is what I do every day on the market side and on our abundance side, coin side with TBC. I do this all the time because I'm not letting this particular wealth trend pass me like the internet did back in the early 1990s. Okay? Not letting it happen to me this time. A lot of us know what that we passed that wealth trend with the internet when it first launched. Jeff Barrick, the dollar vigilante, he was there during that time. He knew about Bitcoin back in. If I had known, I'm gonna just talk about this a little about Bitcoin. I heard about Bitcoin back in 2011, 2012, when it was very inexpensive then, very cheap. I just wish I had even invested in Bitcoin back then. I'll be a millionaire by now. But it's okay because I'm a millionaire anyway because of the Billion Coin. And a lot of us on this chat are too. Got millions of dollars in Bitcoin. Not Bitcoin, but TBC. And soon to be billionaires. Okay? I made sure every single one person on my team that's active, and some that's even not active, are now multimillionaires in the Billion Coin. And yet, no, they're not all following the system. It's only a few following the system. But they understand what TBC is, what it isn't, what your correct role should be in it, or is it, what your correct role is, and what your correct role isn't. Everyone in TBC should know those things. What TBC is, what it isn't, what your correct role is, and what your correct role is not. Those 4 things everyone in TBC should know. And everybody you bring in your team that you teach should know that. And they should teach that person and teach that person and teach that person the exact same thing. Don't deviate from the system. Just follow the system step by step, and you teach the person over and over and over again. You know, I'm not even going to go on the blog today, okay, which is rare, because I already know what's on the blog. Okay? I already know what's on the blog. There were no main new blogs today. They just talk about we right at the end of the August cruise. The September one's getting ready to get launched. I'm hoping Serena's TBC Prayer War. I hope she gets be one of the top 2. She's number 3. She's only maybe about 4 or 5. Let me see, maybe 6 to 8 people more, and she'll be right there. If she can just get that second place, that'd be great. She's out of New Zealand. I was on her live broadcast last night. She does great live broadcasts. They're like 14 hours away from me, time-wise. Philippines, I think, is 12 hours from away. Over the other side of the world, the planet. But I love all the people around the world. Some of my closest friends, my loved ones, she's happened to be from Philippines, but been living in the United States for a good part of her life, most of her life. That's in Tennessee. She watches me all the time, and my girl Kate are always watching me. These are 2 people that always support me. A 2-year-old and a person around my age that watches it. But I have a lot of other people watching me too. And there's one person that I know always watch my live broadcast. Maybe not live, but I know they watch it, and that is admin. That's one of the reasons why I've been on the blog as many times I've had since April 4th. I think something like 15, 16 times. Brandon and I are always on the blog. And I'm not bragging. That's not, I'm just saying, just making a point. And there have been Paul Fisher and Serena's TBC Prayer Walk, even her kids. You know, they doing live broadcasts. Her grandkids even doing live broadcasts. Come on, they're the only live kids that I know doing live broadcasts. So, Femi, I don't know whether you've been doing your, let me see, today is Thursday. No, you do, hopefully you'll be able to get your internet back up tomorrow so you can do live broadcasts. Hopefully so. You know, hopefully so you'll have your internet back. I hope so, because you do, Femi does a lot, great live broadcasts. He's TBC Revolution. Okay. Well, I'm getting ready to end my live broadcast. This was I just want to talk to you all today in this live broadcast. And I was talking about earlier, talking about the millionaires and billionaires that's all over the United States and the world that's not doing nothing. They're so darn selfish. I can only a handful that I know is doing some great things to help people that's in need. Just a few I know of. We got a lot of them that's not even that we don't hear about. You know, and I'm not saying I know it all. Maybe there's some people out here doing some things that we're not aware of. Maybe they don't want the people to know that they're doing these things. There may be some people out there like that. But not unless you make yourself known, no one will never know what you're doing. Okay? Well, I want to thank you for being here. I'm right kind of at the end of my live broadcast. If you want to, you know, go back and listen to it, I appreciate it if you would. Please give me a thumbs up in the like area underneath my video. I appreciate it. It's been a pleasure for all of y'all being here with me. I'm sorry people couldn't come on my live broadcast. I know that John Hart of Cripple TBC, he tried to, but then all of a sudden, I guess he lost his connection, internet connection. But it's great to see you, man, that they even just attempt. I appreciate it. And Pritam Kumar, thank you so much. I know it's very late where you are, early morning. Just to be devoted to come hear me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. He's a great leader, and we see him. He does his Simba meeting in Hindi on Tuesdays. All right. Thank you everybody for being here. Every single one for being here today. I appreciate everything for that you supported me, and love you all. Y'all great. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. All right, bye-bye.